Minecraft dungeons, but we're using the rarest possible builds in the entire game. And no, this is not including curious armor, you silly goose, but we're using attainable items in the game for the rarest possible build. And yes, we're going to be doing this on Max Apocalypse Plus, max skills, max enchants, max everything, because you're watching Maxim John. Alrighty, so what we have for the build today, we have the Frost Slayer with obviously Leeching, Guarding Strike, Void Strike, Freezing, the Spooky Gordian, Deflection, Cooldown, Potion Barrier, Chilling, Sugar Rush, Growing, because I think that's a pretty cool enchant, Overcharge, Tempo Theft, and Chain Reaction. This one is a wild card, to be honest. And we have the Corrupted Pumpkin, which is the only unique artifact in the entire game. So that's actually a pretty fun fact, and it does so much damage. It's probably the best artifact in the entire game because the Corrupted Beacon is the best artifact in the entire game. Look how much damage it does. Oh my gosh. Like, does Fighter's Bindings even come close to this? I want to actually check this out. Only on critical hits does Fighter's Bindings actually come close to this. That's actually crazy. So let's get back our Frost Slayer. Where is that? Yeah, it's right here. And let's play some missions. Now I'm going to have kind of a hard time here because I'm used to just spamming all of my artifacts down. You know, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You know that usual combination. But now I'm going to have to be very careful with number 1 because it stops my motion, right? But I can use it if I want to defeat some bosses. So let's actually start off on a good note with a good mission, Creeper Woods. Max Apocalypse Plus as usual. And yeah, let's get straight into it. By the way, if you're watching and you haven't subbed yet, be sure to subscribe. It is a wise decision to subscribe to this channel because I make extra long VOD likes for Minecraft dungeons. Unfiltered showcases. Also, look at this. I optimized for the best enchants via the use of modding. So you actually get the theoretical best builds. All my videos are in 60 frames per second, which means smooth on the eyes, obviously. And there's just a lot of cool stuff on this channel. I actually even did this build before. Well, a similar build. I actually used different enchants for the Frost Slayer, but, you know, I still used these items in a previous build on Max Apocalypse Plus. Actually, I don't think it was Max Apocalypse Plus. I think I was just, you know, on normal Apocalypse Plus. I wasn't on any, like, max difficulties. 250 maybe was like the kind of like the thing. But yeah, I do recommend you check out that video, but I do warn you the mic quality is not as good as in this video because you know, it was made months ago. I didn't have the same equipment, but right now I have much better equipment than before. But every video that you see is going to be high quality equipment, all that cool stuff. Man, these creepers. Okay, that's stupid. Alright. This is pretty easy. You can literally just, like, go outside and... yeah. Boom. Would you look at that? Ooh, I gotta take a screenshot of this, baby. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Screenshot that, mamma jamma. Man, that looks beautiful. Let me take another screenshot. Boom. Yeah, it looks beautiful. Alrighty. I might use that for a feature video. But yeah, we get some free emeralds, all that cool stuff. And you know what? I rarely even get the diamond sword, so why not collect it? Ooh, my inventory is full. Yikes. Tyson. Well, I gotta savage some stuff then, right? Bam. Yeah, I'll work on that later, honestly. Well, let's just go into, you know, saving the villagers, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Let's just use this, buddy. Use this little bad boy here. Bam. Let's go, baby. I do like the chain reaction effect that you do get from, you know, using this arrow. And overcharge definitely helps, that's for sure. So if you get overcharge and chain reaction and growing, I mean, you got a recipe for damage, buddy. You see, I like enchantments that do not cap the amount of damage that you can do, because growing actually just keeps on going until a certain point, right? But you get to increase damage the farther you are. Yeah, I'm not going to deal with those guys. Okay, I guess I am then. Alrighty. Little keyboard jockey. Or whatever that thing is. I really like the cool intricate design of these jars. Like, not all of them are just like brown and have a gold lining to it, but some of them are blue and have also a gold lining to it. I think it's pretty cool. Nope, I'm not collecting that garbage. I'm not collecting any commons or rares in this run, because it doesn't matter how good they are, but I'm not collecting them. Right? Like, that's not my thing. No commons, no rares. It's just a waste of my storage. Unless if they're artifacts, alright? But I already have max artifacts, especially the ones that I already wanted, so I don't even care about that, you know? Man, I really gotta admit, this Void Strike is really effective in terms of damage. I think maybe if I got Pain Cycle, it would also do wonders for me. But, you know, it's nice not to lose health every time you attack. You know what I mean? Pain Cycle is for, like, buggy weapons like the Mechanized Saw Blade and stuff, where they're not supposed to be good if you use them the right way. But if you use them the wrong way, you know, the buggy way, then it works. That's what Pain Cycle is for. But otherwise, it's not that good, in my opinion. Bam. Boom, baby. Hey, baby. I got breakthrough too. You ever watch Beavis and Butthead? It's a good show. Frostslayer is really good for AoE, I gotta say. Encrusted Anchor is good for damage, but Frosted Slayer is honestly better for AoE purposes. I mean, let's actually take a look at the specs here. So Frostslayer area, pretty good. Power, really good. Let's look at the good old Anchor, you know, everybody's favorite damage-inducing weapon. Oh, actually, the area is better on an Anchor. Huh, I guess I was wrong. But the speed, I don't know why this looks like it's the same speed. Like, this is not the same speed as the Frostslayer. It's like it's way slower. It is way, 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 way slower. I don't know why people are saying, I don't know why the game says that it's the same speed as the Frostslayer. Like, that makes absolutely no sense at all. Ah, what the heck. Let's fight these guys off. They're pretty easy. Light work, no reaction, baby. All right. Yep.
These villages are
Easy money, baby.
grasp of the illagers. All thanks to you.
You know, we got to test this out in a place that has room, but it is very, very crowded. So let's actually try this out in the good old Grand Canyon of cacti. Fun fact, I actually live in the same country as the Grand Canyon. So, even funner fact, I live in the same continent as the Grand Canyon. So, what are the odds of that, you know? Most people do not live by the Grand Canyon. Honestly, I wonder what continent this would hypothetically be on. I mean, deserts like this are only in like North America. You know, you find this in Mexico, you find this in southern United States. Oh my gosh, these stupid geomancers, man. Dang, why are these guys so cracked? Why are the creepers like regenerating and stuff? But then you go to like Africa and the Middle East, the deserts are like sand, but like there's absolutely no vegetation there, right? It's like just sand dunes. But then you go to like Antarctica, it's just an ice desert. And you go to like I don't know, what other deserts are there? There's the Gobi Desert in Asia. I don't know how that is, but I think it's also a sand desert, just mostly sand. Okay, you know what? Let's end them all. Yeah, I don't feel like getting the raid captain. But it is a good idea that I chose this mission because there are a lot of crowds here. I think what's kind of crazy is that the Obsidian Claymore is just in every single sense better than the, you know, even the strongest Claymores in the game. Normal Claymores, I mean. But you can't get it unless if you have either the, you know, Hero Edition, like, you know, the premium Minecraft dungeons, or if you have the DLCs, because those are the only two circumstances you can actually get the Obsidian Claymore. But if you just have normal Minecraft dungeons, no DLCs, the standard Minecraft dungeons, like, you're not gonna, it's sad because you're not gonna be able to have it. Yeah. And stupid geomancers. I'm the geriatric hunter. I hunt geriatrics for a living. Doesn't pay well, but that's what real geriatric hunters gotta do, baby. Especially the ones that summon the stone. There's no tolerance for that. By the way, if you saw that intro, this is the very first time I actually used that intro. So comment down your thoughts on the intro. Personally, it's how I feel against the Arch Illager because of just how sheer stupid and annoying it is. But, it's funsy onesies, you know? I think it's silly. I like a nice silly intro like that. But for those who thought they could get me out of the scene of Minecraft Dungeons, those who were happy that I was out of the scene because, you know, I had some takes, I had some, you know, I had some opinions that I didn't like about the game, or like, you know, about certain other things related to video games in general. They didn't like it. They wanted me out of here. Well, the message to those people, I'm really sorry, but I'm not going to be going anytime soon. I am one of 6 other creators in Minecraft Dungeons. Alright? I am one in like 10. Alright? 10 total making Minecraft Dungeons content. And I'm kind of my own entity because I can't even like collab with these guys. They don't like me either. And it's fair. But you're not going to get me out of the scene. I really do like that smash attack of the claymores at the end. Like, it really does make a difference. One attack is specializing in AoE, the other pierce, and the other like smashing the ground Hulk smash effect. Hold on. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Stop collecting the stupid useless items, man. Alright, let's end these guys. End the ball. Destroy the ball. Bam, son. Man, I really like that chain reaction, baby. And by the way, I will be doing more bad takes in Minecraft Dungeons. I will be saying that the mechanized saw blade is bad, probably till the very last breath, you know? Till the very last breath that I have in this game. I'll probably be saying that the mechanized saw blade sucks. Because it's only good if you use a broken method. It's only good with broken methods. But if you're using like normal methods, like how you're supposed to, then it sucks. I know I said that earlier, but like, I'm just rephrasing for clarity. I kind of wish I had Snowball for this reason. Damn. What I do like about Exploding Crossbow is that even if the mobs have deflect, it doesn't work on the Exploding Crossbow. It just explodes on impact. It just ceases to exist. And you can even shoot at walls and it would still explode on impact. Doesn't matter what you hit, which is actually really, really sweet. Alrighty. I really don't like the fact that it spawns mobs while you have the freaking key. Like, it knows exactly what it's doing. And the key literally comes off of you if you get even the slightest amount of damage. If you just take damage, you freaking lose the key. Like, you could take 1 damage, my guy. 1 freaking damage. And you'd still lose the key. But, oh, if you get hit but it negates the damage, nothing happens to you. Good grief, man. I'm about to go postal on these mobs. They don't know me, son. I know people that read the David Goggins book, alright? Alright, what am I saying? Let's survive this ambush. Ugh! This guy, I thought I already killed him in the intro. Oh, I'm sorry, unalived. I forgot this is YouTube, alright? Yeah, I'm just gonna like let them on their own thing. Yeah. Why don't you go take that action elsewhere? Silly geese. Silly rabbit. Ooh. A nice pool to chill in after a long battle. I really like this desert environment. Honestly, I'd like to buy a house in the desert. Or on the beach, because you know the sand looks really cool. I like how sand looks, and the cacti and the desert vegetation and the palm trees. Oh my gosh, it just absolutely goes well. Mwah. Goes well together. I really like it when a country has palm trees. That's why I really like living in the place that I do. Gosh, bro, stop giving me artifacts. Speak of the devil. This probably came from hell too. The mechanized saw blade. I might as well buy it, am I right? Yeah, this thing is honestly not that good in terms of DPS. But if you do have pain cycle, then it is effective. So yeah. So let's actually try this out on a different map. Let's actually go to my very favorite mission. The Desert Temple. Let's go, baby. Oh, yeah. Even the music is pretty spiffy. I think honestly the Cacti Canyon has better music, but Desert Temple is more fun because of how much extra space that it allows you to have. And how ironic it is as well, because like you're inside of a structure, whereas in Cacti Canyon you're outside of a structure. Yet there's a lot less space in that map than in Desert Temple, just to move around. But I mean, I guess if you're making a structure, you get to carve out the space that you get to, like, you know, walk around in, so it makes sense. I do like the wild rage that this bow allows me to have. What? Oh my gosh. Alright, it's time to go postal on them. Oh yeah, I do have the Spooky Gordian. So, every time I hit, I get that, you know, lifesteal aura. And leeching also really helps out on the Frost Layer too. So it's really nice, actually. I think with Fighter's Bindings, this would actually be the best fit for the Spooky Gordian or anything that's really fast hitting. Maybe the Rapier or the Mechanized Saw Blade. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm even uttering those words out of my freaking mouth. The Mechanized Saw Blade is good for this. You think I'd be under duress saying something like that. But, it's whatevs. I really do like this mission, though. This is my favorite mission out of the whole Brady bunch of Minecraft Dungeons maps. I also really like how you can basically just climb on top of this structure. You know, I think that's really cool. Wait. Okay. I gotta know, alright? I gotta know. Does this work? Oh, frick. It didn't. Oh, shoot. Man, whatever. I've been put to shame. Alright, come here, dungeon fish. If you don't get it, that's his little icon. Alright, so. I mean, if you're watching me, you already know who he is. I mean, that's kind of a given. He's like the main Dungeons YouTuber of 2026. Yes, let's go. We got the good orientation of the map. I can acknowledge that I'm not the best YouTuber on the scene, but I know for a fact you will never get me out of the scene of Minecraft Dungeons, alright? I will be here until, you know, until there are no more players in Minecraft Dungeons, you know, making content. Alright, let's go, baby. Ah, frick this guy. Next time, you know, next time I make an intro, I'm gonna be whacking this guy. You know what I mean? Seriously, frick this guy. Oh my gosh. Wow, Frostlayer. Oh my gosh. Frostlayer. Man. Congratulations. Good job. Wow, Frostlayer really did a number on that guy. You know what I think they should add to Dungeons 2? I think they should add an enchantment where it basically does more damage the more like, you know, the stronger a mob is. Like the more max health or the more health that a mob has, the more damage that the weapon does. But it does less damage as the mob decreases in health. So it's kind of like it takes a little percentage out of the mob's health. So even if you have like a really low DPS weapon, and you know, I mean, obviously they would kind of like have to tweak this out for faster weapons, but you know, every time you hit like even a mob, you take like 1% of its health on max upgrades. But like for a minimum upgrade, if you get like a tier 1 of the enchant, you'd only be doing like 0.03%, and then you upgrade at 0.06% of a mob's health, But you upgraded max, it's 0.1% of their health. And believe it or not, that would actually do a large difference. Especially if you're on like higher difficulties, you know what I mean? There should also be an enchantment where you basically have more health the more mobs that are around you. I think that's already an enchantment in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if they don't have this already, they should have an enchantment that basically gives you extra health when there's more mobs around you. I think, actually no, I don't think it's an enchantment in the game. I think it's just a similar one where you increase an attack speed or attack damage or whatever. But otherwise, you know, I think they should definitely add this idea to the game, especially in Minecraft Dungeons too. I honestly might get the game, and I'm not even sure how things would even work out in Minecraft Dungeons 2. From what I've seen, honestly, though, I think Minecraft Dungeons 1 will still be the better game. But I'll give Minecraft Dungeons 2 a chance, alright? I'll give it a chance, y'all. Ooh, Wither Armor. Nice. It's the best item mode in the game. Fun fact, the Spooky Gordian, if you don't know already, it's actually just a reskin version of the Wither Armor. It's basically just, you know, a seasonal version of the Wither Armor. It looks cooler, but it has the same exact effect. So if you want to basically get the same build in terms of, you know, effectiveness, you could literally just get the Wither Armor and the Broadsword and the, you know, I honestly don't know what this is. I think this might be like a trick bow unique or something. Oh, you know what? I think it's the love spell bow, right? Is it the love spell bow? I don't actually remember. I think it might actually even be... I think it actually might be like, I don't know, the Green Menace or something. What does the Green Menace do? Nah, it's not that one. I think... Okay, I'm just gonna take like one more second to check this. If we can't see it, no. Alright, what ups, man? It's all good, man. Let's wake this guy up. This is my favorite boss in the game, too. This is also why I really like Desert Temple. Because he's just, you know, he's simple. There's no like, phases. There's no freaking, you know, damage, immunity periods. Where he's, like, shielded off like a little coward, like a Jack Doherty kind of guy. But no, he's just out there. He is absolutely exposed. He will let himself be exposed. You know what? Forget the spooky forget the freaking haunted beacon. The Frost Slayer is so good for this. Ooh, Venom Glaive. Let's go, baby. Like, this boss is just willing to fight you one-to-one, not be a little coward and have like an immunity period, like, and not be like a freaking Arch Illager's like, no more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy for you, sonny boy. Like, I really don't like the fact that the Arch Illager is like that. And the Eye of Ender, no matter how powerful you are, is always going to be like freaking absolutely overpowered as frick for a boss. It is literally one of the hardest bosses in the game. And obviously it is the final boss, so I guess it makes sense. Right? I think actually the first time I fought the Eye of Ender, I mean the Heart of the Ender, I actually died the first few times, I think. I don't remember because, you know, it was many years back when this game was still getting updates and stuff. But yeah, that was a hard boss for me. I'll be honest.
Once again, the Arch Illager is thwarted.
You really have to like get behind things sometimes. Sometimes you have to do other kinds of stuff. I mean, it really ain't easy. Sure as heck ain't light work. You know what I'm saying? Nice. Let's actually check the storage chest to see if there's any junk. Any junk here? Oh wait, this is the storage chest. Frick. How do I like... I don't know. Delete it? Ah. Okay. Rarity? Like, this is how rarity goes? Okay, what else, man? What are some stuff that I could salvage in my inventory right now? I'm not salvaging this, because this thing is actually really cool. The evocation robe, it's kind of buggy. But, yeah, let's actually go to... Oh, man, I really don't want to do this. But... Do I... No. There's got to be another solution. I'm not doing high block hauls, man. No. Let's do Fiery Forge. Yeah, I'd rather do Fiery Forge than high block hauls. I know it's not at the same, like, you know, storyline placement. It's, you know, one step earlier, but it's still a fun mission to play. I do like how the missions are kind of ordered, you know? You first got the, you know, the default starter missions. You got, well, you start off with Squid Coast, but then you go to the first three, you know, Creeper Woods, Pumpkin Pastures, Soggy Swamp, which all, by the way, have secret missions. And then you go to, you know, the middle two, Redstone Mines, Cacti Canyon. Both of them, by the way, have no secret missions. And then you go to Desert Temple, Fiery Forge. You know, it starts to get intense. But only Desert Temple has a secret mission. And then you go to the final two, High Block Halls, which is like the stepping stone to the final mission, story-wise, right? And in High Block Halls, I mean, obviously there's under halls, there's other cool secrets inside of that level. And then you go to Obsidian Pinnacle, has no secret missions, it's the final boss. And then you go to the Stronghold, or you go to, like, you know, the entire, you know, you have to kind of like rebeat the entire map again to get the eyes. And you basically just get all the Eyes of Ender. And then you go to the Stronghold. And then you go to the end. But what's kind of crazy is that you never actually have to go to... Excuse me. You never actually have to go to the Ender you never actually have to go to the Nether. What am I saying here? Alright, what am I on, guys? You never have to go to the Nether to actually get any blaze rods and craft Eyes of Ender. I mean, you already just get them from the guys, like the big tall Enderman guys that are in the little secret sections. I actually really like this little lava area. And what's even cooler is that the air actually distorts because of the heat, in which, you know, everybody can see this effect, where if you basically go far away and you look in a hot environment in a hot day, you notice actually that the air actually distorts, it actually warps. Ooh, oh my gosh, let's go, baby. Best crossbow in the game. Best ranged in the game, really. But, I mean, really kind of depends. Are you able to be more control-y, or do you like being more automatic, you know? Crossbows are like the automatic version of bows. And they also have guaranteed fired shots, too. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, bro. I freaking hate these redstone golems. I actually might hate them more than the Archillager. To my surprisingly surprise. Alright, let's go, baby. I don't know why it has to do that freaking alarm sound effect. It sounds like an ambulance is coming around the corner. I think what's cool though is that we only died once in the mission, and that's because we didn't actually estimate how powerful creepers were. So luckily we got that out of the way, and even with these really powerful guys, the illagers, you know, we still somehow are thriving because, you know, obviously we have the best enchants, we probably have the best items in the game. Like, probably one of the best builds in the entire game because of how optimized the enchantments are. And, you know, obviously anything can go well with Wither armor, honestly. You can pretty much find any build. You can make a makeshift speed build. You can make, you know, a tank build. Like, Wither armor is actually, like, really effective for doing a lot of it's basically versatile. It's probably the most versatile armor in the entire game, in my honest opinion. Keyword opinion. Don't conflate that for facts, buddy. Oh my gosh, bro, why couldn't you hit the freaking shock thingy? Even Hassan's dog got a better shock than this. Okay. Alrighty. Come on, buddy. Let's go, baby. Yes, let's go, baby. We did it. Yeah, I don't really feel like fighting these guys. Back off, buddy. Back off. Step off.
The fiery forge is just
Eminem actually said you had to learn 3 polite phrases. Please, thank you, and step off. There's another word attached to it. I'm not going to say it because, you know, I try not to curse. Sometimes I do curse, though. So beware about that. This ain't a kid's channel. Freaking, oh my gosh, bro. Why do I have to collect all... Whatever, man. Alright, let's do Obsidian Pinnacle. This is where everything goes down. We fight the little man, and he turns into a bigger man. Made out of, like, freaking obsidian and whatever. And then we kill that guy. I mean, I'm sorry, YouTube. Unalive that guy. And then we're Saul Goodman. Yeah, we gotta use the mushroom, especially for high damage weapons like Frost Slayer, other kinds of claymores, the anchors. Oh yeah, baby. I'm not gonna lie, the anchor kind of defeats the purpose of having a claymore in terms of effectiveness, because you can pretty much just get a one-hit combo every time you use an anchor. You got the normal claymore and its uniques, you know, standard has a 3-hit combo, a little bit faster. And then we have the obsidian claymore, aka the Starless Knight for unique. And that has a 2-hit combo, kind of hits slightly slower, but the combo is pretty much the same speed. You know, still slow. And then we have the anchor, which hits even slower, but it's a 1-hit combo, so you get combos more often. You can basically just get freaking swirling, shockwave, you know, all these combo ending enchants that work 100% of the time, you know, and just maximize your damage. Maybe even get Pain Cycle. I don't even know if it works well on Encrusted Anchor, but maybe you should try it out. Maybe it's a good idea. I mean, hey, people are crazy enough to use the mechanized saw blade. So I mean, like, if they're that crazy, I'm pretty sure they're up for anything, am I right? If you want to use the Encrusted Anchor, be my guest, man. Okay. Oh my gosh. Do not send me back up. Are you mad? Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, nice try again. You thought you could lure me back. You sly little dog. I don't know if you've seen this guy. There's a Nigerian comedian called Josh Shoe Funny. I don't know his real name, but like, I think it's Josh something. But this guy basically, he has like this little comedy, you know, staged audition thing where the judges are like expecting a good talent show, like a good talent auditionee or auditioner. But then the guy is just completely incompetent, so much the judges get angry, and it's just absolutely hilarious, man. It's just so freaking funny. It's like the judges go like, "Are you mad? Are you mad?" Like the judges are so freaking funny. I love them. I think the funniest one that always like crashes out on the auditioner, I think his name is the CC or something. If you don't know what I'm talking about, which you probably don't, search up fastest reader in the world, and you'll find, you know, Josh Too Funny. I'm the fastest reader in the world. And then they're expecting actually the fastest reader in the world, and then he actually just completely fumbles the bag and pretends like he actually did a good job. I really love that. I always rewatch that guy. He's actually so funny. Wait, what the frick? Okay, I gotta make my escape. Ooh, I almost did it. I'm not going inside. You cannot force me to do that. Frick. You gotta like roll at the right time, because there is actually a good timing for when you can roll. There you go. Let's go, baby. Gosh dang right. Ooh, chain reaction's been really working lately, huh? Boom. It's got deflect and chain reaction, so that's really good. Well, not deflect. I mean ricochet. And actually, no, not even ricochet. Reliable ricochet. It's actually its own separate thing, where it's like guaranteed ricochet on a charged attack. So it's reliable, but you have to have a charged attack. Fully charged attack. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Boom. Man, the freaking lifesteal aura is really doing some heavy lifting for me, I'll tell you that. You know what? Next time I crash out, I'm gonna act like the judges from the Josh Too Funny audition series. I'm literally just gonna act like Lasisi. Are you mad? Oh my gosh, man. He's actually so funny. I love that guy. And by the way, it's all staged, but, you know, it looks so real whenever it happens, you know? Alright, frick you, stupid redstone golem. Nope. No, sirree, Bob. No, sir. No, thank you. Oh, yeah, baby. I don't take nothing from people that are, like, block-shaped. I don't take nothing from villagers, man. And if they somehow make me lose the game, I'm gonna come back with my fire's bindings. I'm gonna Mike Tyson them, you know? Get their ears. It's gonna be yikes Tyson for them. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I bring the boom, that's what I do. Man. Boom. Multi-charge. Let's go, baby. I do like the extra rolls enchant too. I think it's actually a pretty good enchant for armor. And one thing that I really do like is that you can actually shoot back. You can actually shoot past almost anything except for certain rigid wall structures with the corrupted pumpkin. Did I call it the haunted beacon? The haunted pumpkin or something? Oh my gosh, bro. It's the corrupted pumpkin. Why did I say that? What else, man? Oh my gosh. What? Did you see the freaking damage I did on that? Oh my gosh. Alright, you know what? Boom. Bam, smite. Yeah, the freaking beacons always get me. Oh my gosh. Are you mad? What is the meaning of this? I freaking hate those little beam things. Okay, come on, don't die, don't die, don't die. Come on. Boom. I love how he's just waiting there. You don't gotta know where to be? Like, are you just waiting there or something? I guess this kind of balances out for how freaking powerful he is. But yeah, it's all good, man. Yeah, you know what? Let's just wait around for the action. I'll play the outro because I know you guys love to watch the freaking lore ending of Minecraft Dungeons. Alright, you know what? I just don't like this guy. Oh, wait. Oh, man, I ran out of charge. Oh, you know what? I got something cool. Where's my imploding crossbow? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I need to know. I need to know where it is. There it is. All right. There you go. Get dunked on. Get dunked on. Boom. Get dunked on. Get dunked on. Get dunked on. Bom bom. All right. Where the heck is my sugar rush? There you go. Trying to get a sugar high, baby. Oh my gosh. I just got flashback memories. I don't know if you know, there was this artist, is like, who made a freaking song called Sugar High. And he basically was commenting on every single short that used that sound. He was literally working overtime with his thumbs just to comment on every single short that used that sound. And he always comments something thoughtful like, oh, like, how cool, or something like, awesome. You know, we wouldn't just like spam one like character and that's it. Like, he always commented something thoughtful. And everybody that used this song, like, millions of shorts used this song. And he was commenting on pretty much all of them. I wonder if he's still doing it to this day. Like, if he is, I'm actually really impressed. Right? You know what? Let's try one more mission. Let's do Moosestein Island. Mushroom Island. I call it Moosestein Island because these mushrooms are kind of like, you know, they're kind of sus. You know what I'm saying? Sus. I like taking out the moo files. Yeah, that's what you get! Yeah! I'm gonna have a cast iron fried steak tonight with some rosemary, some garlic, salt and pepper. You know, I wouldn't even call it a marinade. It's like, you know, just a prep seasoning for the steak before I iron it on the grill. Oh, frick. You know, actually, I did that recently. And olive oil on that grill. Butter. Oh my gosh. You know what? I have this little kind of cool trick that if you want to make it even more, like, you know, more flavorful, or at least more on the salty side, put some tahini on it as well with the salt and pepper. Maybe you shouldn't over salt it, but if you put some tahini on it, it'll actually get some juices out of the steak, like some nice, you know, soury, tangy juices, which I really like it. Man. Moostine Island. Would you look at that? Boom. I would say this is probably one of the best builds in Minecraft Dungeons. Not the best, but I'd say it's probably somewhere in the top 20. That's for sure. And out of all the possible combinations you can use, I think this is actually pretty good. It's like saying it's top 20. That's pretty top tier. I'm not gonna lie, the Corrupted Pumpkin is kind of useless when, you know, when the freaking Frost Layer is doing... Frost Layer and Sugar Rush are doing such heavy lifting. Look at that. Bam. I mean, look at this. That's slow. You know, that's doing very slow damage. Even the Frost Layer is doing better damage. Considering that it's a slow weapon. Oh, wait, no. Now it's actually doing better. Wait, what? Wait, so apparently, like, if you attack its backside, it actually does less damage. But if you attack its front side, it actually does more damage. I did not know that. Is this actually true? Am I literally like this unaware about what's going on around me or something? Do I live under a rock like freaking Patrick Star? Is my life a lie? I know it's kind of philosophical, but like, dang. Oh, you stupid moo files. Alright. Oh my gosh! I actually deflect on these little projectiles, right? And that actually kind of like... I don't know. I don't know if deflect actually works with the imploding crossbow. The exploding crossbow uniques. I'm not really sure of that. Boom. Nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. For being the freaking best damage-inducing artifact in the game, it kind of sucks. Yeah, you know what? I gotta fight this guy like a real man. You know what I mean? BAM! Look at that! Yeah, how do you like that? That's what happens when you... I don't know, you attack me with your little cows. That's right, baby. I mean, am I really the bad guy? I mean, I know I invaded somebody else's island. Like, you know, I was the one that was doing the conquistador type stuff. But, like, am I really the bad guy here? Like, I'm the protagonist, right? Like, if I'm the protagonist, am I really the bad guy? Yeah, I guess I kind of am. But it's all good, man. Saul Goodman's a protagonist. And he is kind of a bad guy. What am I saying? He is a very bad guy. He's just kind of like a... He's kind of a sleaze bag. Oh... Man, not worth it. Not worth the storage space that's being criminally wasted here in Minecraft Dungeons. It's even affecting my FPS right here. That's how little space I have left. Oh my gosh, man. Dude, what am I gonna do with this? Ah, frick. But yeah, man, this is a cool build. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. But because of how good the freaking Frost Layer is, or even better yet, the Sugar Rush. BAM! 52 million damage! Oh my gosh! Dude, does freaking Starless Night even compare? Well, I mean, obviously if you have like a good rack of enchants, you can do hundreds of millions of damage. But, oh my gosh. Bro. Oh shoot. So like, I need to take a look here. Where's the Starless Knight? I got it here somewhere, all right? Like, I have it somewhere in my chamber. Like, if it's not here, I'd be very surprised. Is it not here? Oh, maybe it's in my storage chest. I gotta check this out. Let's just try this out, all right? Before we leave, we should definitely try this out. Is it there? No? Frick, it's not there. All right. Now it's time to salvage some garbage artifacts. Yeah, veiled crossbow. A lot of this stuff is kind of mid, not gonna lie. Transfer to inventory. Transfer to inventory. Transfer to inventory. I don't need this garbage, you know? Like, I really don't need all these garbage artifacts. There you go. Let's take care of these. I could have sworn I had the Starless Knight somewhere here. There you go. Oh my gosh. So this thing is extremely powerful. With the right enchants, you can definitely do a lot of damage on it. Well, this does clearly more damage than the Frost Slayer, but it's not, you know, quite up to speed, you know what I'm saying? What about the Encrusted Anchor? I mean, obviously, this is more powerful, you know, generally more powerful. I'm not really getting anything out of this. So apparently Void Strike actually works better the longer that you wait between attacks. And obviously the quicker that you attack, you do a lot less damage. But, I mean, I guess that's kind of how it is. Where's that Frost Lair? Come back. You know, actually, this is probably the first and only seasonal item that I had for a very long time in Minecraft Dungeons. Especially on this profile, you know? And eventually I got more seasonal items because, you know, stupid tower and stuff. And, yeah, now look at where we at right now. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today. Thank y'all for watching. And as always, I'll see you all in the next time.